Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready here. It's going to be the third map coming up between Team Zonixx and Izak's team. Very interesting. It went to a third map. It looked like it was going to be a stomp on the second map, honestly. Like 13 or like 12-3 for the first half in favor of Zonixx team. Then they stumbled a bit, and then they fell completely, and they almost couldn't get up again, and they won 16-14. I mean, it was so close.
Yeah, they can't get any closer than that, Anders, basically. Yeah. I mean, that's it. They went the distance, and I was saying at the beginning of the half, right, ended 12-3. You're thinking, okay, well, it's only a matter of time, right? You're going to catch them making a mistake. You're going to be able to pick up that one round when you get up to map point. And, well, yeah, they just had to go the distance to do it. That's all.
They just had to wait until the very end. Now they're going to be playing Overpass, and honestly, so far, this guy Stomp has been playing pretty well. Like, if you just look at the sort of the entirety across the two maps here, in spite of him having a slow start to Mirage, he's been doing really well. Now, Overpass is a map where you can definitely use that AWP. So I want to look at Stomp a bit more. I feel like he's a guy to watch out for, assuming they can get the economy to buy him that AWP.
Well, I have to also say, like, yeah, Stomp, but I'm very impressed right now with Izak. Like, his level, he dropped a 30 bomb that map. Like, that's and it's not, and it was like a quiet 30 bomb as well.
Yeah, you know? But honestly, I feel like he's got like maybe the most riding on this. Not in the sense that he's not like a guy who's going to make a break for a thing into being a professional player, because he's obviously a caster and he's got like a really popular stream. But more because imagine if he has to go back to his viewers on that stream and he hasn't done well. They're never going to let it go, are they? They're going to keep talking to him about it. So he's got like the pressure of his viewers right behind him. We're gonna slaughter him and laugh at him if it doesn't work out. It's
true, because Izak is a full-time streamer, huge in Poland.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a huge following.
Caster as well. I mean, casted a lot of, I mean, just mainly a lot of the online content. But it seems like,
yeah, he's also a really sort of genuine guy. I remember first time we met him, I think, was that at Cologne? Was he there? I think he was.
Was it Cologne or was it DreamHack winter 2014?
Yeah, he was
or 13. Well. It was 14. It was 14.
Yeah, it's probably so. But then he was also, I think at DreamHack he was just there to visit the first time. But I think in Cologne he was actually there, like he had an actual spot to do the Polish stream from.
Right.
At the event, as far as I remember. Which is super cool, and he was really excited about it. No, that was Katowice, sorry, I think. Maybe that was the first time he actually streamed from an event.
Right, Katowice would make sense considering it's just, you know, like a train away from him.
Yeah, basically. Wow. So he's sort of gone from streaming, like covering the events from home, to actually being brought into the sort of the arenas and the events to do the stream in Polish. So there's a definite upgrade there. That's quite cool. Right, as you can tell, the teams are setting up. They're getting ready for it. They've got those incredible laptops that are powering through. You do get. Have you tried playing on some of these sort of, you know, massive laptops?
Well, I'm actually one of those guys who's kind of waiting to see if a laptop will be able to pull off like 120 hertz, right, on a laptop screen.
So that's, first of all, I think actually RG have those already, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they do have them. I just haven't played on any.
I haven't tried the 121s, but I will say the game does feel like really smooth on these, so it's quite cool. That's it's interesting, because I mean there was definitely a time, like, I mean, I'm talking like, I think the idea of like gaming laptop was like introduced even like 15 years ago before it even made any sense at all. And I think as a result in many people's minds it's sort of like, I think it's like, no, that can't possibly work out. But now I guess technology sort of caught up to the concept.
I will say that I have played a lot of there was a period of time I was playing a lot of StarCraft 2 again. And it was perfect for it. It was like ultra settings, like no worries.
My phone can run StarCraft 2.
It doesn't matter. It looked glorious. It was sick. I was enjoying it, man. That's the point, Anders. Don't kill my happiness. I was enjoying the.
I'll try not to. Does anyone even play StarCraft anymore? Is that even a real thing? Has it made a comeback yet?
Well, I mean, it's not looking too hot, right? Considering now GSL's gone to Brood War. You know, they've gone back to the game that came out like 15 years ago, just saying.
I will actually watch that again. I will definitely watch Brood War.
Dude, there's streams, like they're doing like this daily tournament. It's sick. I was watching some the other day. It was really fun to watch.
Why didn't I know about this?
It was like on the front page of Twitch. I don't know. I didn't even know. That's the thing. I didn't even know it was happening. It was just promoted on the front page of Twitch. I ended up watching it there. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was fun. It was like a good throwback sort of thing to see.
Interesting. Well, we are still waiting for a couple of them to set up here. I think the knife round is going on, so it can't be that much longer. What do you think? Are you going to stick with your boy Izak here, or have you seen anything yet from the Zonixx team that makes you think this could be better?
I think that the overpass is, if like we're seeing Stomp, we're seeing a good level out of Stomp right now. So I think that considering he has shown us that he can play aggro up as well as hold angles, overpass, get into mid, fall-in style, why not? Right? You can dominate the middle part of the map on CT side. We'll see if Izak is actually going to be able. They're knifing right now, so we're not quite sure if they're going to be able to pick up like that third CT start in a row. But that would be huge, considering if they get that strong start, they get that CT side, they get that op in play, and then Stomp can just go to work. Why not?
Did that fun fact say they once didn't sleep for 40 hours?
40?
That's such a long time. I mean, I have done that myself, but it is not recommendable. I would say this.
What, 24, 48? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like two full days. Like
almost 2 full days. Yeah.
It's
this guy. He was obviously not around for the launch of Diablo 3.
No, for me it was different. It was university hazing, and there were like almost 3 days that I didn't sleep. So that's
university hazing. They kept you awake for 3 days.
Yeah,
Did they take it in shifts?
It was.
Or were you the one keeping them awake? And you were just like an innocent bystander. Like, how did this happen?
It was a long and not broadcast appropriate story that we'll get into some other time. But definitely wouldn't recommend it. Never do that. Team Zonixx are going to be starting on the CT side, which we've seen already. It's not necessarily that easy to play, and it's going to be Izak's team on the T side. Already an attempt early on here from the CTs to try and get some control off. Connector, great shot coming out from Imsan. Going to try for a second one, but Lay will take him down. And now Trash Hero also took down Izak. It means we're in a 4-on-3. Trash Hero going to be falling back, which is a good idea.
Wondering. Ooh. That was so close. Lay would have been a very happy person there had that actually worked out.
Yeah, that was the kill that they needed. I do like the setup from Team Zonixx though, because if you look at where he is up on that A bomb site where Zonixx is, he can see when they're coming quite early. Like, he should be able to have some pretty advanced intel on when they're getting there, and he can call for backup, and that means they can have the other 3 people in B. I think it's a fairly legit setup. Now they're sort of stacked 2 in either bomb site. That's a risk. That means wherever Izak's team ends up, they're going to be in a 2-on-3. You know, they can handle that. See, they don't really have. Well, they have 1 grenade here, and looks like Guzman has a pretty good idea how to put that one down. Going to be up with the sniper's nest. Flashbang to follow. This is not a bad setup at all. Durin going to be alone. They're trying to run him down. Stomp going to pick up 2 big kills now. Trash Hero in the back line. He's going to pick up the kill on Lay, but he can't stop the bomb from going down. And we're back into a 2-on-2. But Trash Hero is still trying to fight it out. In fact, he's going to push up. Trying to see if he can get it done. Zonixx has already gone down, so now it's a 1-on-2. Looking for the headshot, but Stomp will take him down for a triple kill of his own.
Dude, I'm loving this play from Stomp. He is a monster right now. Second half of Mirage, he woke up and took control. Pistol round here, starting things off on Overpass. 3 kills for him. The last kill of the first half as well. Or rather, the first round. But a triple kill on the pistol, getting his team off to a strong start. That bodes well here if you're a Team Izak fan, basically. All right. Although, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Quintuple UMP.
Is that what it's called?
Quintuple SMG, is that what we want to call it?
I don't know. No, I was wondering about the word itself. Not
yeah, you got quad and quintuple, yeah. Sextuple. And then, I don't know how to say 7, though.
I don't know. Luckily, we won't need it. There's only 5 people on. We'll be safe. It does sound, I have to admit, slightly made up. You know, like you just scribbled that down before the game. So maybe I can sell Anderson this concept.
Double, triple,
I'll just make up something and
sextuple.
He's dumb enough to believe it.
How can we do 7 though? What would 7? All right, never mind. We'll find out here. Zonixx, he's gonna get overwhelmed by the UMP. So pretty straightforward stuff.
Yeah, a lot of Deagles in play, 3 of them in total. 1 of them has already gone down, but I mean, Deagle's a great weapon. Look at the range here that it's able to still put out quite a bit of damage, so you can understand why they're ready to try and see if they can make it work. Down to the B-bomb site where it looks like the attack is going to happen. Just 2 people waiting.
Oh, Driven forced out. Great incendiary. And somehow it's just a hail of bullets. 3 kills. The UMPs come back to haunt them. Izak is just not having the firepower, but Lay will find a kill to bring it back to a 2-on-2. Still some utility at work, and Trash, he's so close with the 5-7. We've seen him do magnificent work in the past with it. They have no idea that he's infiltrated the bomb site itself.
Oh, no one. I think he thought they were coming back, and not even because they knew, just randomly they run up outside of the bomb site. Now they're going to go towards A, and Stomp will take him down. I actually think that that round isn't really on Trash Hero. That was a really good attempt. If they'd come back to the bomb site to try and put the bomb down, you know, which is logical, once they clear everything else, that's likely to happen. Instead, they just run away from him. But this is beginning. I mean, this should have been Zonixx round, but obviously not quite the case.
Jumping. All right, Anders, I remember now. It's septuple. That's right. And then octuple for 8. And now we have to work on 9. My memory will serve. It will come back.
I don't believe anything you're saying anymore. I'm just gonna wait until someone tweets me. San trying to see if he can stay hidden. Oh, what a long fight here that somehow he's actually coming out ahead of, which is a bit uncomfortable. But they've still lost the A-bomb site, and that's going to be the end of San.
He fought the good fight.
He did. And he used, you know, that sort of the little details, but you know, the whole thing about looking into the ground so that your model is a tiny bit shorter. You know, the head sort of pops down, so small things like that definitely make a difference. Gonna be a third round at the end of it. So finally, actually, the first game we've had out of the 3 where the sort of the team that wins the pistol also go on to win the next couple of rounds. There's every other time there's been like a big switch at the beginning. So that's interesting to see. Maybe a bad sign of what's to come for Team Zonixx.
If you get off the, I mean, it's exactly what we could have seen out of the first, or rather out of Mirage, right? Strong start on the T side, CT side not quite able to get the money going for full nades. It's kind of the scenario here for Team Zonixx. They have to skimp quite a bit to be able to even get 3 nades each. They don't have a single kit to work with here. So Izak have a fantastic chance to just start off solid, get that 5-0 lead on T side overpass.
And you know what?
Magnificent.
You know, it's Team Zonixx should be feeling at home on this map. This is, after all, a German map. You know, everything, all the writing on the wall and everything.
You're right, aren't you?
All of it is German.
And he was talking about that, you know, coming over to home turf. If you can beat me here, you know, that's a feather in your hat.
True.
Or, you know, like that Bavarian cap, right? For with the Lederhosen and the Schmetterling, just, you know, going around, floating.
Oh, God. Once we bring up the Lederhosen, I feel like things just have to naturally spiral out of control. San going to be taken down next. That is not a good start here for Izak's team, but Stomp, can he bring it back? He's got the AWP, and I think maybe he realizes he has a player isolated in the corner. If they have it, they have a Molotov. They can just force him out. This great play. Good communication. There's the jump, and Stomp is not going to miss the chance. Great communication. That's exactly what I want to see.
Stomp is such a monster. Look at this. There's the, well, once again, the trades going up onto A site. Izak gets caught, but that doesn't matter. They're going to be able to get the bomb plant it safe as well. There is a man making his way over towards connector, and this is going to be a key frag right here. Zonixx gets overwhelmed, and that opens it up. Stop. He's got the back line and hits the shot wall bang on a Trash Hero. And well, Izak, they're looking very good here, Anders. 4 rounds in a row picked up for them on T side overpass.
Yeah, very, very impressive. This is they don't have anyone, it seems, that could sort of really stop him. Once they give him the space to work with, and he like this shot is not really an easy one to hit when someone's jumping like that. Even if he knows it's coming, there are a lot of different ways you can miss that one. But he's on point right now. They need something to be able to stop it. It's probably not going to be this round. They have a couple of flashbangs here, but overall, not the equipment to deal with what's coming on the other side. So, Guzman, did he hear that? He has a pretty good idea. Spray comes through, but a quick trade. At least they're going to steal an AK.
Just chaotic situations, right? Just the panic spray. Doesn't work this time. So Zonixx now with the AK. Not for long. Stomp is everywhere. He's just finding kills every round right now with this AWP. Get this guy an op every round, and he will have an impact with it. This is nuts. They're primed for 5-0 now, right now, Izak.
Yeah, I don't see any way around that. It is a good kill for Trash Hero, but there's no armor, there's no defuse kit. As soon as the bomb goes down, they're going to be in a lot of trouble, though they are making a really good rotation. It's a shame they don't have any of the AKs that have been dropped. One of them is right in front here, but the other one over by connector. Grenades are in, trying to force them out, and Trash Hero goes down. That Stomp again, making that play work. Druin going to be coming in. He goes down to Izak, and will be a 5th round here coming in for the T side. man, how do you stabilize this game if you're Zonixx?
Right, I'm getting a feel of a bit of a repeat here from the first map in this best of 3, honestly, where it was, I mean, basically, like, it was a 16-7 scoreline at the end, and 6 of those rounds were picked up in the first half, but pretty much, like, 2 of them were from big clutches from Trash Hero. One of them set up by Zonixx, who got a quad kill, right? There were, like, crazy rounds, where rounds you can't really fall back on. Not like on Mirage, where everything just went right for Team Zonixx. If they have to go and just count on crazy plays, it's not going to work. Moon, though, he's going to go ahead and pick up the first kill, but Izak is there to trade, takes down Dreven.
That was a very smooth shot coming out of Moon, but now he's getting a bit anxious, sticking around. He's got Trash Hero there, who took a lot of damage already, I think, from a Molotov. Now, is he going to have the good timing here? Can he deny the bomb plant? He's almost there. It's so close. Right on the other side. Next is going to be going down. Zonixx with a kill as well, taking down Guzman, and another one in means Stomp is entirely alone here. He's already picked up one, but they're sneaking around. Zonixx not going to give him the space to work with this time, and that's finally a round for the CT side. 5-1.
I'm just watching Stomp, really. This guy's so fast. He is so impressive right now, just hitting these shots. That was, I mean, granted, they lost the round. That was an impressive flick there at the end. If they can just get him into play earlier here when it comes to these takes, I feel like it can make a world of difference here for Izak when it comes to those kinds of close rounds, because they just got bogged down on that B site. They weren't able to make the push behind their smokes. And so Zonixx, they managed to break the streak. They're on the board. They get a double op setup of their own now, kindly donated. And we'll see if they can actually get a streak going, or if Izak are going to be able to barrel through them once again, because we're into a default hold here from Izak, just spread out across the map.
Zonixx, he had the angle, but just let go at the wrong point in time, and they're going to be able to take him down. Double orb is in effect on Team Zonixx. Maybe that could be the key, but you have to take into account how good Stomp has been. He's 11-0-1 right now, his scoreline, and he's only died 1 time, so that's a really good job here. Izak going to be walking in, taking down Trash Hero, opening up the B bomb site, but the bomb is miles away, all the way over at the playground, so they're just going to continue this push.
Nice, there's the info. So they know there's one of the AWPs up on the A site now. That is Moon falling back. Moon has been consistently hitting shots, though. Not quite going to win this duel, unfortunately, for him. But putting that smoke down actually gives enough space here for Izak to push forward. The team just going to rush him down. It's almost like a donation. That smoke is so tough. If it's too close to the entrance, the T side, they don't care. They're just going to run right through it behind a flash and get that pressure on. And what a perfect round here. The follow-up. There is the connect there from I Am Sam. He actually manages to hit that shot. Sick work from him.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very cool shot, but unfortunately, it won't really help him win the round. There's just too much going on. Stomp picking up another kill, so yeah, you're right. I mean, they challenged that smoke immediately. Good game sense coming out, I think, from the T side. Like, they read that very well.
The reason why I say that is we see a lot of teams when they get onto T side overpass, the T side will put that smoke themselves.
Yeah, and here's the big difference, right? Because you talked about this already. They already got the info that the AWP was playing there. Now, if there had been someone on the other side with an M4 or an AK, running through that smoke so dangerous. But with this AWP, if he misses the shot, but even if he hits the first shot, you have 3 people coming through, right? Yeah, there's a good chance that you can trade that kill. So, yeah, very aggressive. But I mean, they must have the confidence to do it anyway. Zonixx is going to be out of any kind of money here again, but they will pick up the first kill again in the connector.
Yeah, going to default like this solo connector, and going aggressive connector as well, not just holding. Tough versus these pistols, especially considering how difficult these anti-eco situations have been. Leia almost gets picked off there. He will find a kill, but he's down to half HP. And it turns out that that was a stack on the B side for Team Zonixx in this round. 3 players now rotating up from B. Dreven as well, kind of hanging around here in sewers, but I do like that Izak eventually, they make their way to take over long with the rifles. Look for the range advantage. I mean, sure, Zonixx has got an AK to play with now, so it kind of cancels out a little bit, but you're still going against a 5.7 SCZ, a UMP, I mean, or USP rather. This is perfect for you when you have the AKs.
Yeah, the one thing you really can't allow is the scenario where you sort of get picked up one at a time, right? Yeah. You've got to make sure you're at least a group that can all go out together, or hopefully just make it work. Like, you're going to be way more effective trading kills when you have everything here. But, oh, what a shot here. Captain to captain. Zonixx taking out Izak, and now the actual push is coming into the A bomb side. Can they make it work? Nexus realized there's one there, but the corner, it wasn't closed off. The smoke is there, but it's not covering everything. And that's going to pretty much unfold the whole round here. Zonixx now looking really good and crouching in. Trash Hero picking up a couple of kills there, making it work for his team. That's very important.
It's just this is a theme that we have right now between both of these teams, is these anti-eco situations where they aren't able to just secure the anti-ecos. They're getting picked off. I mean, I like the thought from Izak, but just one smoke. You saw what one smoke did. Not properly blocking off bank allows for Trash Hero to get in to help his teammate and then spin it out of control from there. Tough execution details actually costing Izak, but still 6-2 scoreline here for the T side. It's nothing to sneeze at. It just could be 7-1 instead.
You're right, it could be even better, and as we saw in the last game, you know, even if you're far ahead, you can't really relax too much in a setting like this, and with with everything being quite unpredictable. As soon as you let go a bit, you could really be in a bad place. Izak very much sure that there's someone hiding on the right-hand corner. He's right, but unfortunately, he still really wasn't mentally ready for it, you could tell, so he ends up going almost out of the round.
Shots? Nope. Stomp with that flash. Not going to find anybody holding the aggro angle towards mid. But still, a little something to work with here now. He does manage to see the nade coming in from bank, so a little bit of information as well. I like it. Izak really have their eyes set on this A site with 40 seconds left. However, they are starting to run a little bit out of time. They have a single smoke grenade on Stomp, but that's not going to stop Trash Hero from finding the 1 kill on less. Stomp there to trade, though, and we're to the 4-on-4 take.
Moon trying to get the kill or the second one in, but he's only going to get the one. The bomb's out in the open, though, with 25 seconds here. This is doable. Someone from Izak has to go and pick up that bomb. Another kill coming in from Iron Sand. That's a great double one. And now it's Stomp again. He's going to tap it once. Are they going to try and go for it? They're actually already pushed up, and he's only got 10 seconds here, so he has to go and fight them right now. Otherwise, they're just going to buy too much time. No scopes on one, 4 seconds left, and he's going to get, he got the plant at least, so that's a good start here, but he's very low on health. Druin trying to see if he can make it a little bit closer. Stomp already scoped up with that AWP. He's almost being flanked, but the timing is working out for him, but he can't get it killed, not quick enough. Headshot instead, and it will just barely be Team Zonixx to pick up the round.
I'm trying to get my, my heartbeat going again here. Dude, what a nut. What a monster. Yeah, right there, Stomp. This guy's completely coming alive here. Wild for him to bring it back into a 1v3, cutting it down to the narrowest of margins. Look at this, the patience, doesn't rush the shot. No scopes in point blank, but gets it dead on. All right, sick stuff coming in here. Still 6-3. Round of eco coming in here from Izak, but still a good round of eco potentially because they got the bomb plan in the last round, so they got that bonus money. Now they can afford to go for some Tech 9, some Kevlar, beef up the round of eco a little bit, go for more of a half buy. But unfortunately for them, they're running into a trap. Zonixx now with the rifle advantage, just completely taking over everything here at long.
Yeah, they definitely got crushed. Now, Luli Guzman trying to see if he can do anything at all. Long range Tech 9 actually almost takes down Zonixx, but not quite. So a flawless round in the end of it. Very good use of grenades as well, just to clean everything up at the end. They are starting to come alive a bit here. And again, I do think when you're playing with a mixed team like this one, it can actually be quite hard to play CT sides. I think I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we've seen the same thing out of Stomp, right? He's been playing much better T side than he has CT side. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be something similar. I think this map is, when you're playing at this level, probably maybe even, if not maybe even like sort of slightly favored to the C side, I would say.
Right now, though, when it comes to, I mean, we're seeing some good execution coming through here. Dreven put some time into to learn the monster nade. Just thrown from up on CT. That is a little bit of a tricky grenade. You got to get the lineup right and the timing right and be able to throw it all together. So that's solid. Zonixx with the pressure and connector as well. This is actually throwing Izak's team for a little bit of a loop, especially because, look, through connector, they've pushed all the way back into T-spawn. They are boxed now. It's time to go, boys, because you're about to get flanked.
Oh, but they get the kill on Moon. That's not a bad start here. 4-on-3. Next is going to pick up one, trying for the long spray there. Where is that flank coming? The bomb is right there, and I'm San. He's going to make sure they can't pick it up. Now there's a lot of trouble here. Stomp and next. They've got a little bit of time to try and see if they can find the another kill and make it a 2-on-2. But if they wait too long, it's going to be real bad. And Trash Hero somehow finds that kill.
In this round right now, I don't know, man. Stomp, bomb stuck. He's looking for a kill to try and turn this into a 1v2, but he's only got 30 seconds left. And what led to Izak, when they commit to the site, to leaving the bomb behind? Painful mistake that will end up costing them here. The flick attempt coming in from Stomp, not going to connect this time, and now they know exactly where he's coming from. 20 seconds left. Just no time to make the play. And the best case scenario now for him is to try and just save the AWP. Get that kill there. You could have backed off in a T-spawn maybe, but not going to happen.
A bit of a shame, but a pretty cool play coming out of the CT side, just that massive flank. And when they lock down the bomb side and they know the bomb is there, they don't really make any more mistakes. You know, they really played cool, and no one tries to actually go too aggressive, which is good news. So 12th round is coming up here, and Izak's team back to pistols. Finally, something is working for Team Zonixx, which is it's about time, really. We won a couple of rounds in a row. They forced a really bad economy on the T side, and they're going to go aggressive here.
The spot, but still Tech9's up close on A side if they can get in here fast enough, and there you go. That's exactly what can happen. Zonixx not able to keep them at bay, although I have said he's got the perfect position. Look at this. Denied. And the follow-up as well. He saves the round pretty much here for his team. A 3-on-3, but the rifle advantage still in Zonixx's favor, although Leg gets a key frag on Sand, who goes out hunting.
And that was team flash from all the way down the B-bomb side. It couldn't put, I mean, that's really unfortunate timing, but it kind of works out in favor of Izak's team now. What is going to happen here? More than 50 seconds left. Still, the bomb is going to be going down. They can't do anything to stop that. They have some good grenades on Trash Hero. He can try and use those to maybe lock someone out of a corner of the bomb side here, but the timing is so good for Guzman that it's going to be 1 versus 3 here with Trash Hero.
Yeah, with that op. Oh, and they get the nade onto him as well. Guzman just figuring it out. He will pay with his life in the end, but Trash up close, needs to hit the no-scope. Not going to get it. Stomp gets a drop on him and gets a free party favor. He gets his AWP back. And finally, they managed to actually break the streak. They were starting to take off there, the German team. It was starting to get a little scary, but Izak.
Look at this here. He gets this first one, and I don't know if he would have got the second one, well, the third one, I guess, but he's down to 31 health. He knows there's a guy coming up. Well, we don't see, but the next kill that he tries to get, it's actually team flash that goes in. Just very unfortunate. We're moving into the 13th round here, and it looks like a bit of an attempt. No, they're just going to put some grenades in, try and see if they can wrap around here. Trash Hero could be in an interesting position. Are they going to go and check it? Now he's in a very dangerous position. They are all going to go and check him. And he ends up going down. Druin not willing to follow up.
Still, the nade's going through. Some info. Moon getting forced back. Good use of incendiaries there to clear out those angles. But they're not even going to care. They go charging right through. They pay with their lives. Zonixx racking up the kills with the help of Dreven. And Dreven holding the line. 2 kills for him. A man advantage in the end for Team Zonixx as they try and push onto the B side here, Izak.
That was, I don't know why they had to commit that much to running through the Molotov. I don't think that was necessary, but they're still back in a 2-on-2 somehow. Molotov to block off again. Izak looking for the kill. He's going to do a lot of damage there onto Zonixx, who's in the back line. They have another couple of grenades still on the T side. Down to 45 seconds here. Can they get the bomb plant down? It's really hard to plant this bomb here in the bomb site when they don't have full control of it.
So this is going to come out of timing. Yep. Izak too worried about sewers, not expecting the rotation to come back through CT up to sniper, and that pretty much stomps it. Because now that leaves Stomp in a 1v2. Not going to find the shot either. Zonixx goes for the peak, of all things. There was a chance there to turn that into a 1v1.
Just very, very difficult when you sort of, I mean, you want, if you're Izak, you want to just go in and put the bomb down, but they just didn't have enough cover, really. They couldn't. With
the smoke and the flash, though, that's what I was wondering about, because he had the smoke and the flash and the bomb. If he gets the smoke down on the B site, what do you care if they're up in sniper? What do you care if they're up anywhere, right? You just go in and plant. So I was curious about that. I was wondering what his, did he just want to get the guy in sewers before anything else?
Yeah, I think probably he was hoping that someone would go and fight him there. Now, we're going to go into the 14th round here. And another quick rush coming out of Izak's team. Grenade in from Ansam. Still going to go too far, and he's going to get run over. Good double. In fact, a triple and a quad at the end. Zonixx picking up 4 in a row there to make it 7-7. I think there's a very good adjustment for Team Zonixx, considering how this all started.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be in a pretty good mood going into the second half here after this round.
This is going to be really frustrating for Izak, exactly for that very reason. They were off to a fantastic start at the beginning of the half, and everything going their way to be able to just power through. Instead, it was like a bit streaky. They got their streak at the beginning of the half, but then Zonixx definitely adjusted and were able to come out ahead here towards the end. Although Stomp, once again, able to find a kill, takes down Trash Hero. So a 7-7 scoreline, but a man advantage here for Izaku, and just charging through, no fear, right through the smoke. Izaku finds the kill on Zonixx.
Moon, a lot of people coming out the doorway. He's going to get 2 kills, but he ran out of bullets at the end. And Dreven also trying to see if he can maybe get the wall bang. That's actually a really good idea. Now the Molotov goes up. Dreven going to pick up 1, and I don't know what he can do at this point here. Luli Guzman. Still a great name.
Yeah, Lily Guzman, right? Ah, there's the shot. San picks up the final kill, and that's just YOLO. That's the feeling I got watching Izak's team that round.
Yeah.
Just charge through, YOLO, don't stop, keep going.
Yeah, we've heard that they've had sort of quite a bit of preparation, that they've really tried to sort of prepare for this event as a team and get the practice in and everything, but it's really hard when you're just running into a brick wall, which is kind of what they did at the end. I mean, they were up 6-1 in the beginning of the half, and now it finishes 8-7.
In favor of Zonixx.
In favor of Zonixx. That's a bit heartbreaking. I think even if I think 7 rounds is good enough for Izak's team to win this map, but you might not feel that way even when you're supposed to, right? You know, you might feel like, oh, we could have done so much more, but they need to shake all of that away. Maybe a motivational speech from Izak here. He is the captain after all.
Right, gotta get the troops in, because this is best of 3, all or nothing, essentially.
One of those any given Sunday type speeches, you know.
Well, there are the bright lights,
yeah,
you know, shining here in the studio. So you got that covered. Right?
There we go. So just something that's corny, but also ultimately, you know, make your team fight for you. What are they doing? Next, gonna go very aggressive, and I'm Sandra that barrel, but he's gonna get stomped.
Instantly stomped. That boot was already traveling, man. It just had to drop. Nice shots, but they're out onto the B site now. Bomb is going to make its way there as well. And Stomp trying to do the best that he can to try and cut this up, but Zonixx again. 2 big kills there for Zonixx. Just completely shuts out the defense on the B site, and now it's all on Stomp, and they know exactly where he's coming from. They're even toying with him. Look at this.
Oh, they might have bitten off more than they can chew. He's going to pick up another couple of kills here. It is a 1-on-2, and he's already got the double kill, but Zonixx landing a 3rd headshot. Very clean here. The captain of his own team. Looks like it's still true, Sam. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
There you go, man.
Zonixx has embraced that. He's like, look, I'm not going to lead these people anymore. I'm done doing that. No more leadership. Just let me handle this.
Well, it's like that has been kind of consistent across the board, hasn't it? Between Izak and Zonixx, both. They've both been top scorer, you know, top fragging right now on all 3 of the maps, if I'm not mistaken. Although Stomp, I think, is the one who's really taken off. Yeah, it looks like Stomp is just the one who's just dominating right now for Izak.
Yeah, he's playing a really good game. Almost looked like he maybe could have won that one before, but
who would have expected this? Izak sounded so confident going into this series. Do we blame Barcelona?
What, they were practicing in the wrong city?
The sun, you know, the beach, it tempted them away from, you know, the actual prac. Is that what happened, do you think?
I will say this, you are going to need some serious anti-glare to play on a beach.
Yeah, I know. Those wooden slats in that video, I'm not sure if that quite cut it.
Oh, but they will bring it back in this round. What a great turnaround there. Couple of kills in the beginning, then if you notice, as soon as they lose a couple of people in the A-bomb site, they just slow down. You know, they just say, "Oh, wait a minute, we might lose this round." And actually, as soon as they do that, they lose the round even more. It gets worse from slowing down, even though obviously that's not the intention. But this is, I'd say, this is potentially a problem for them. That means 9-8, and some rifles being picked up here on Izak's team, and not that much better on Zonixx either.
Yeah, the 5.7 is such a monster pistol. For price, 20 bullets, they do sick damage. Good accuracy while running as well. I mean,
I think I found what part of the problem is anyway, because actually earlier in this best of 3, Nex was playing pretty well, but right now he's got 3 kills over the course of 17 rounds. So that's really,
he's dropped off. You're right.
yeah, it's difficult to, and this is one of those things, and this is why it's one thing to be sort of a good player, but if you want to sort of make it as a professional player, you need to be able to shake yourself out of it, and it's very hard to do. It's very hard to do. It's something that sort of mentally you have to work at over a long period of time. Obviously, this guy's sort of brand new, so we'll see if he can do it. Stomp picking up another couple of kills in this round, and that will be it. An eco cleanup, no issue at all. That ties up the scoreline at 9-9.
I mean, what's good to see is that, well, Stomp should have the money for an AWP, especially getting that kind of, well, he should have, like, should he? I mean, he got 2 kills, so that's about $1,200 on top of the win bonus. So, money for an op, money for the sniper rifle. Should be in play for him once again, but it's not going to happen. Another round of eco, though, out of Izak. I'm actually kind of surprised that Stomp would go for the Galil and trade it to Nex. Keep the UMP if they're ecoing.
Yeah, you're right. Just make sure you get the biggest bang possible.
Farm it. Multiple ops, back-to-back ops. Get a UMP ace. Be the happiest man in the world, happiest opper in the world. Instead, he's going aggro with the Galil.
Yeah, that's, I would say, dangerous, but he's not afraid of giving up a kill early on here. Nex trying a little bit, getting the double kill, and actually, Lay saved him from getting killed by an enemy.
Right?
Took him out with a grenade. I think that's all right.
I mean, what happened to Lay there, though, is one of the most frustrating things ever. The UMP is like the most deceptively long reload animation where his hand comes back, but it's not quite reloaded yet. And so you're thinking, I should be able to shoot now. And no, you still have to like wait like a split second. You're like, it's the longest split second of your life when you've got a guy with a Tech 9 running at you. Just delving into the mind. The mindset there. I believe it was Nex.
Yeah, and luckily, he got 2 kills anyway. So, we're talking about his performance. I think it's good news. Even if it's anti-eco fraction, you feel like, well, they're not going to make that big of a difference. It still mentally can sort of cheer you up a bit, try and see if you can bring it back just individually. Because I think if he starts playing well, then they will probably win this game, I think. If he just picks up, a kill every other round, then that's going to be good news. And there's another one. Lay also getting 1. Now they can just relax for a while. They've got a 4 versus 3, and that grenade actually chasing Moon down. But Zonixx bringing it back. 2 big kills. Izak and Lully going down both. And suddenly it's 2 versus 3 here. Nex and Stomp. 2 AWPs playing. Stomp going to pick up the 1 kill. Can he get more? He's crouching right in, and he realizes now there is a player going to be playing the L-bend. Stomp picking up 1 more on Moon, and now it's Drevin, 1 versus 2. He's coming through the monster tunnel. He's got more than a minute, but only 18 health, and Stomp is already realizing this. It's going to be a huge problem for him. That flashbang not really going to do anything. Stomp working out, and that's going to be it. A triple for him. And now Izak's team is really fired up.
Stomp is such a monster.
Yeah.
Like, this guy, you can just count on him. Put him in the key position right here, holding down, locking down B site. And gets the angles. I mean, there is obviously also like an element of luck involved where it's like you're looking at the right way at the right time when it comes to holding monster and short, both. And it all just works out. He's given the opportunity, he's watching the right way, and then he hits the shot every time. Stomp, right now, he's enemy number 1 here for Zonixx and his lot.
Ole falling back, but they're charging him down with just the pistols, and he's going to be dropped now. Nex has to step it up. He gets the 1 kill. They almost lined up for a double. Pistols out as well. Nex really stepping it up. He could have gone down after just the 1 there, but he took 1 with him, giving his last 2 teammates at least a chance here. 2 versus 3, and now with a kill from Izak, makes it a 2-on-2. Zonixx, he's got the deal out. He didn't see the player on the other side, and he's going to be going down. And that will be a 12th round here for Izak's team. Very interesting.
Starting to make some noise as well. The hype. Starting to feel it a little bit here. There were some fist bumps in the round before this one. Now there was some shouting. Just mounting the pressure on the German roster. And I think the teams are close enough as well to be able to hear each other in that sense, right? If you're shouting, I think you're going to get heard. So there is that edge, right, where the pressure is going to start mounting on Team Zonixx if they can't get something together here, because Izak, they're starting to really extend that lead.
They got the connector control in this round. That's a good start if you're on the T side. The bomb is very far back, so it really feels like they're just building around still. And as they're doing that, Zonixx is going to be going down outside of the B bomb side. That loses them so much information. And look at how they're using it as well. It's maybe the most common T setup on overpass is having one B and then the other four people sort of messing around on the rest of the map. But that one person, so when you get the kill, it's not unlikely you will sort of already know that that's it and stop picking up a second kill. I think that was from the L bend into connector. Now 3 versus 5. If they lose this round, Team Zonixx, I don't know where they're going to be at. Money, they're not going to have a lot of it, and they're going to be close to losing the map here.
Without a bomb plant as well. Like, they desperately need to get that bonus $800 right now. So they can have another reasonable buy going into it, but there's the lurk coming in from Izak. And, well, Trevin, not even going to have it. A flawless round. I don't think a single point of damage taken there that round for Team Izak.
Wow, that's a very tough pill to swallow, especially because I think as soon as they lost Zonixx, they also, because they lost so much information about what's happening, they were just stuck on the A side of the map, and there was no... At that point, I sort of feel like you either have to go back and reclaim the B side of the map before you can do anything, or you just speed up and go A, you know, just say, all right, that's it. There were 2 people there, Stomp was 1, now there's got to be another one, obviously, so let's just go see if we can fight at the A-bomb side.
Well, there's your info, Guzman. You don't have to go for the jump again. He is going to get baited into 1 at least. Playing with fire. But they have taken over sewers now. Zonixx, and they're trying to set up for that B push. It's going to force 1 smoke out, but still very healthy nade count here on Izaku's team. And this is going to slow things down quite a bit, Zonixx. They get repulsed at the beginning of the round where they try to take over sewers very aggressively. Had they caught anybody, I'm sure they would have charged onto B site. And instead now they have to slow things down. And Guzman, again, going to give them a little bit of a chance here. Gets punished for going for the peak.
I think they have at least 1 Molotov on Izak down to their B-bomb site. So if the attack happens... Actually, Zonixx have still... They have 4 smoke grenades, so they should be able to get a safe plant down and not get burned alive while they're doing it. That's pretty important to keep an eye on. Stomp trying to see if he can get the wallbang shots in. Not really connecting with anyone yet, but certainly... making sure they know that he's up on that sniper nest, so they should be able to smoke that off fairly easily. I'm still looking at that 1 Molotov there on Izak. That's what I'm really worried about for the Zonixx team. They put up all 4 smokes now. Counter grenades coming in from Izak. That's actually a great flashbang, and he's going to drop Imsan on the other side. Comes back into it. Doesn't even need this Molotov. It's going to be a full team effort coming in now. It's a 1-on-2 for Zonixx, though. Still got 10 seconds. He needs to get that bomb plant. He's picked up the bomb now, so he's going to be able to do that much, but how much more could he get after it? Not going to be anything next running out, and that's a kill as well. 14 rounds for Team Izak.
Unbelievable. And Izak, man, he's just charging through smokes left and right. Such a shame that it didn't really pan out for him with the second kill there, but he got the first. That made the difference. That threw a wrench in things for sure with the flash. I'd almost say like the flash was more valuable in a way, just because they were all blind, just charging out onto the site, gave his team even more of a chance to just slap Zonixx's team around. It does look like now it's very similar to what we saw on the first map between both of these teams, where it's just taking off for Team Izak. Exact same story. Second half on Cash, Izak, they allowed Zonixx to have 1 round. And we're seeing a similar situation here. Zonixx, they ended the first half with 8 rounds. They're up to 9 right now. Lev finding 2 kills next, 1 of his own. And this is just out of control.
Zonixx trying to dance his way out of that one, but that was not going to happen. 15-9 here. Match and map point for Team Izak. And I mean, this is working out very well for them. Right now, they're even laughing a little bit. They're looking excited, whereas... You're right, the other side, they're not really getting a chance to do anything here. That aggressive push up the connector in this round, that's just sort of a no-respect sort of play, you know, we're just in it.
Yeah, we're feeling it right now. They can't let that bite themselves just yet. They have to kind of be careful. But there's the flick. Next, this time, going to have to be falling back. It's the double up in play here for Izak, but this opens it up for Lei. Catches the man in birthday. And somehow 3 kills in the blink of an eye. Okay, then.
Yeah, and there's the overconfidence, right? Because they just got the first 2 kills and they still kept going, but Guzman is here, and that's going to be a really big problem for them here. 2-on-2, but the fact that, I mean, in a second from now, they won't necessarily know where he is. They're gonna have to spend a lot of time looking for him. Unless he's just gonna walk right into them. There's the smoke, but he gets one, goes for the spray, and it's a one-on-one, maybe, to decide this best of 3 here. Stomp versus Moon.
And Stomp knows that he's lit as well. Lit. He's down to half HP. He's taking some damage. And so, trust in Stomp. And there it is. 16-9. And it will be Izak's team coming through in the best of 3 versus Zonixx.
Yeah, and like a good leader, he's over there, you know, just giving him a bit of a clap on the shoulder. Definitely interesting. I mean, we talked about it for some of these captains. Maybe this is all good fun. For the players that actually made it through the qualifier and made it here into the studio, this is their chance to really prove something. And right now, Storm certainly has. That was just, I mean, overall, not just in this map, but all 3 maps, we saw him play at a really high level. And probably the deciding factor, I would say, in why they ended up winning this first best of 3 against Team Zonixx.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch still. I mean, we got the one-sided kind of maps, right? First and third map were a little bit one-sided towards Izak's team, but Mirage going 30 rounds, we definitely had a nail-biter there as well. So they'll gamut, I'd say. We just needed an overtime, and we would have had the full thing pretty much.
We had knife kills, we had taser kills, just almost a little bit of everything. You're right. I liked it. I definitely liked it. I mean, the preparation they had, I think, certainly showed for Izak's team, but there were certainly also sort of breakdown points where the team had a really hard time closing out, especially the second map, right? But overall, they looked pretty good on their T side, especially, I think. That was not at all bad. No, they looked well-rounded, actually. I mean, well, both teams obviously mentioned the fact, and I hope you guys are going to be able to go and check out the YouTube or something along those lines and see these videos that were put together, because there are videos that we got to watch at the beginning of the series that kind of gave you some of the backstory on the preparation, how these teams came together and what they were doing coming into this tournament. And you know, and that's what a lot of what we're going off of when we're trying to analyze both of these teams is, you know, what we managed to glean from those videos. And it did feel like Izak's team, you know, they were willing to sit down and really figure out some of the details that would give them the confidence to carry on and win this in a best of 3. Yeah, and I mean, they won this last map in spite of the fact that Next was having a really hard time in the game, right? So for a lot of it, they almost played sort of 4v5, and of course, Stomp just went pretty much out of control. So it's interesting. Now, I do think we have, with a little bit of luck, Izak with us. So obviously the panel is also there. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. If it was harder than they expected, maybe Paolo, you can help us out with this.
Actually, yeah. Izak, first things first, congratulations on that. You are the first team going through to the next portion of the competition. Would you like to start off by maybe just giving your overall thoughts on how that best of 3 went?
Yeah, so we had 3 maps that we've actually practiced, so we were really happy about it. So we were pretty sure that we can do this 2-0. And Cash started like really good for us, I guess. I mean, the beginning was shaky a bit because we were going like round for them, run for us. So the beginning was really good to watch because it was crazy equal. But then we started making our money better and stuff like that. So the economy in our team got better, and we could get some frags with our uppers. So Cash was, I was pretty sure that we can win Cash because I think it's like the best map for us. And then Mirage, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the fans for this. It was a map we've practiced a lot, and we could play it like really good against really good teams, and then we could lose like easily to some worse teams. So it was a bit random, I guess, and this day was crazy bad for us, especially CT side. But we knew that our T side is better, so we've told each other that we can actually do a comeback, that we have to focus on like round after another. We found some weak spots in their team, but it didn't work out in the last round, so we've lost it. And then Overpass, it's a really good map. We haven't practiced it as much as Cash and Mirage, but it was like a natural choice for us because when we started practicing it, it went really smooth. I mean, it was a really good map for us, especially for Stomp and Next, who didn't show his like level on this map. But still, we could use our snipers because it's a snipers map. And when we started and we got these like 5 or 6 rounds, I was pretty sure that we can make it. That if we get 6 rounds in T side, it's fine. And then after winning an eco round, it was perfect for us. So.
Nice. Before we go into a bit more on your thoughts and maybe questions from you guys, we do have a replay package from one of your players, Stomp, who is really having a great series.
Living up to the name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we'll get that up on screen and maybe look at exactly what he did. So he's your AWPer, right? Maybe you can talk a bit about that, his role, because he was really able to establish some dominance over the other team.
Yeah, so what's really cool in our team, because when I was picking players in online auditions, I was hoping to get 1 sniper only. But in the last game, like, there were 2 guys who were really good, and it was Nex and Stomp, so we have 2 AWPers in our team. And the best thing in having good AWPers is that if only one has a good day, he can play sniper and the other can play rifle. So it was a Stomp's day. Yeah, I was so happy about it.
Beautiful.
Because he had a really good game. So yeah, it was a good day for him. So obviously he was an obvious choice for being a sniper, and it was really easy for him to pick some frags, some really important frags for our team. So it's good to have 2 snipers because we can play with 2. But if one has a better day, it's even better this way because he can be the hero.
Yeah, and quite fittingly, he did end up getting the final kill in the whole series to take the final map overpass. Lauren, do you have any questions that you'd like to pose towards Izak?
I want to know how much time you guys are putting, because like looking at Cash, you had things down. Like you had proper A hits, you had everything scripted that looked really good. Mirage, once you got on the T side, looked like you had things pretty much sorted out. Like how many hours have you guys put in as a team here?
Yeah, so it was a month of preparing, right? So we were practicing like 4 to 5 times a week with like 6 or 7 hours of practice. I mean, it was like, I know that maybe other teams didn't practice that much,
Chad.
but what I really wanted to do for Polish community is to show how to practice before tournaments, because there were so many people who were asking me like what to do, how to practice before LANs and stuff like that. So I've decided to like make some strats, show everything on stream to make sure they can learn from us, they can learn how to position, how to pick player roles and stuff like that. So we were showing all different stuff for our viewers, for Polish viewers, and I think they really appreciated it. So it was really cool to practice with the guys and to show it to Polish community, and I think it made a small impact at least.
Well, it clearly made a big difference, so I'm glad it's worked out.
Yeah, you are, of course, extremely popular as a streamer. I'm sure many of these guys are tuning in, very excited to see you leading the way
I can't
for
wait to see
Team
the
Poland.
comments. I can't wait to post a picture and say that I've actually won. Because they were saying that I will be terrible in this game, and I was actually pretty good,
No,
so I'm
dude,
so
you
happy.
played well. You played your positions and you played pretty disciplined. Chad, what were your thoughts on what just transpired?
Well, listening to what he was just saying, he definitely put me to shame. He's been a bit of an advocate for the Polish scene as well. So I'm never going to go have a good hard look at myself in the mirror, I think. But no, I thought like the executes and stuff you guys had there, obviously, you know, it's hard to build a lot of things, and you guys worked on a few good things that were they're not easy to execute. Like you did that fast play on Cache on A, the one with the quick smokes and stuff like that. Like when you said you practiced for a month and you obviously focused on only a few maps, did you know that like that was going to be the one you were going to pick? Cache was always going to be your first pick?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think it's like one of our best maps. We've played on this map versus Virtus Pro.
Okay.
Yeah, even Taz told me that this A rush was pretty good, so I knew that it's a good strat for us, and it worked like very well. It was always easy for us to take bomb set because everybody knew their role and everybody knew what to do. So it was a good map. But I think like every single map for our like maps we pick are pretty good for us. So it all depends on the day. But I know that even if somebody has a worse day, we have 4 or 3 other players who can actually carry the game. So today it was Stomp, who was a hero of the last map. But he's a guy who's always like the best on the 3rd map.
Yeah.
Like, whenever we were playing best of 3s, he was always the best on the 3rd map. So he was like playing like mediocre or something on previous maps, but last map he was always getting over 30 frags. It was crazy. So he was always focused and trying to motivate our team. So it was good.
Well, it looks like you're doing a very good job so far, Izak, and the guys really look up to you. And after that victory, let's take a look at the bracket. We'll get that up on screen and give you guys watching a rundown of exactly what's going on. Of course, Zonixx is now out, falling to Izak's team, Team Poland 2-1. Commiserations to Team Germany on that. Up next, when we come back after a short break, you will see Flom, Team US, well, the physical Team US as opposed to the online version Team Adrian, against SkyArt, who is the French captain with Team France. And so that will be coming very shortly. Izak, if you've got, do you have a quick question, please?
Who would
Go
you
ahead.
rather play out of the 2 they're about to play? Flom or French side with Skyart.
Definitely the French side, because I know that Skyart is a League of Legends player, so
You've got a chance
it's
there,
an
like-
obvious choice for me. But I think it's going to be Flom because of that, because you need 5 people who are. I mean, you can have a worse day, but still, you need 5 players. You need a team, and if somebody doesn't really get Counter-Strike as good as the others, it's really difficult. I mean, they have a chance, but still, I would pick Flom to win.
Yeah. Flom's team is one of the most passionate and kind of like driven here, and so I think maybe that's going to be my pick going into that next matchup. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Izak, any final words from you to everyone watching, or anything that you'd like to say, and we will then head to a break.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for supporting us, because it's amazing that there are so many people watching and supporting us, and I'm just glad that I didn't hit 0-19. It's like a really good joke in Poland, because once I hit 0-19, so everybody's making fun of me because of that, and they were saying that I would definitely do this again, or even worse. So I'm happy I didn't do it. So thanks to all the supporters to our team, and we'll do our best to get to the final.
All right, well, best of luck. We will see you back here very soon in the coming days. But for now, we have up next Team US, the physical one that was formed at PAX in Seattle, led by Flom, going up against Skyart from France. We will be back doing that in a couple minutes, so make sure you stick around, and we will see you shortly.